Hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Exellion. Today, we are going to be going over the Season 22 PTR Phase 2 that just released yesterday, October 8th. And I'm here to show you. Come check it out. So before we jump in, a little bit of a preface. The 2.6.10 update released actually about a week ago on October 1st. And that only included set changes, legendary changes, other item changes, and things like that. And that was just the first phase. This is phase 2, which includes the shadow clones being activated anytime you hit a shrine or a pylon. It also includes the 4th slot of the Kanai's cube, which I think everyone is most excited for. And so I'm going to be showing you guys that portion. If you guys want to see a little bit of what's going on with some of the item updates, check out my wizard video. I post some of the stronger wizard builds currently being used in the PTR per the new legendary and set item changes. So let's jump into this, shall we? So I'm actually currently on my necromancer. I literally made this necromancer the other day. I really wanted to check out some of the new stuff. He's lacking in some items, but for the most part, he's got everything that he needs to pull off some pretty crazy DPS, and I will be posting a video later on with all the necro builds that are currently viable in the PTR and could be viable in the upcoming season. So the first thing that I recommend you do when you hop into the PTR, if you haven't already, is go unlock your Kanai's cube, and you will notice right here, I mean, I'm in the way right now, there is a 4th Kanai's cube slot. So this is kind of a really cool, unique way for you to come up with some more builds, and if not come up with more builds, at least use that 4th slot to min-max your DPS. I think that's what most people are going to be doing. You'll probably be using some of the most popular builds currently before the 4th slot released, and just throw in a really powerful item to increase their DPS. I went ahead and threw in Tragul's Corroded Fang, because this basically causes me to do 200% increased damage to cursed enemies. I'm always cursing enemies, so that 200% DPS is really going to come in handy. But you can throw all kinds of stuff in there. You can throw a furnace, you can throw defensive items, a unity. You can even just open this up and see which items could be useful to your build, like this. You don't even need to go look at them individually. So that's the Kanai's cube. Super simple. Feel free to post your favorite build down below in the comments of what you have come up with your 4th Kanai's cube slot. But I would like to go ahead and let's jump into some gameplay. Let's show you guys what the shadow clone is all about and what it can do, what it's capable of in the PTR, the season 22 that's coming up. Hey you. Yeah, you. Are you subscribed to the channel yet? Click on that sub button. It's right here. Just click on it. Okay, not there. Down below. Click on it. Yeah, there you go. Thanks. So right when I'm about to go and show you guys the pylon and the shrines, I believe the PTR is currently undergoing some stress tests or some sort of changes, because I currently have 3,000 plus MS. So let's see what we can do with this. If we can even find a pylon or a shrine at all. This is going to be pretty exciting to try and get through and see if it works. Yeah, this is insane. This is impossible to do right now. Now, I'm not really mad because, I mean, this is PTR. They got to run their tests. They got to make sure things are good. I would just love to be able to get to a pylon and show you guys. Oh, boy. Oh, legendary. It's a storm shield. 3,800 MS. That's, you know, oof. I'm glad this isn't live servers. Can you imagine having this ping on? We're killing stuff somehow. 4,300 MS. Oh, and there goes the disconnect. All right, let's try that again. It's been literally a couple minutes. Our ping is still 200, which isn't great, 180-ish, but you know, I think it's good enough that we'll be able to show you guys some pylon and some shrine action here. All right, I see a pylon right there on the other side of the wall. Show you guys the power of the shadow clone. Now, it's worth noting that a lot of feedback was received by the Diablo team from the community, and they pivoted some of these clone builds to be to contain less crowd control abilities in their builds, which I think is a great move. So the official statement that they put out, the developer's note, says, "We appreciate and gathered feedback regarding the initial list of skills from the clones. We have decided to remove all hard crowd control effects from all kits and balanced each of the build variants to not have a potential buff that is more beneficial than the other two in the same class. So summarizing, the TLDR is they squashed all the builds, compressed them, made them all pretty balanced together, and they removed all hard CC. That way it's not going to ruin your momentum, ruin your builds when you're trying to gather and push for these G-Rifts. So that being said, let's go ahead and see which build we do get and how it's going to perform for us. So it's going to be Shield Pylon. It's actually an excellent way to showcase the build because I can just sit there and let the clone do its work. So that is, there's the shield, there's the Shadow Clone. Got some Land of the Dead. Very, very cool to kind of see him go to work. And look, right now, literally attacking nothing. There's nothing going on, nothing on the screen. We're starting to get a little bit of latency, and that might affect the clones, what you're seeing the clone do. But let's move on. Let's find another pack up here and see if see the clone go to work. There it is, doing some work. You get to see its damage numbers too, just like normal. And while it's just casting Bone Spear over and over again, we cast Land of the Dead, and there we go. There goes the corpse explosions. It's just, it's really cool to see it go to work. And I think honestly, really beneficial. It's going to come in handy in the long term in runs. And now it's gone. It doesn't, oh, actually, no, sorry. It's still there. And the pylon effect is about to expire. And the clone goes away with the pylon expiration. Depending on what your current build setup looks like, it might be worth grabbing a Flavor of Time to extend the duration of both the pylon effects as well as the clone effects. Definitely an interesting prospect there to leverage these clones. They're very powerful. I'm not going to say they're overpowered. When you're leveling, they're overpowered. When I was leveling up this Necromancer, I just let the clone do all the work and absolutely destroy everything in sight. Is it the most creative? Probably not. I think it would have been cooler to see maybe clones that you're up against or you race against. Like you kick off a clone event and maybe you have to defeat more monsters than the clone in a certain period of time. And if you do, you get a cache of items or something like that. Or maybe you have to fight the clone. The clone is like an added enemy that you have to fight. It's some sort of a mirror image, and it's just extremely difficult, but extremely rewarding. While it is a lot of fun, the 4th Kanai's cube slot is definitely beneficial and cool to expand and diversify a lot of builds that we see across BattleNet. But I really think that we'll see some more changes coming up soon, hopefully in the next week or two, as Blizzard is going to be releasing Season 2, hopefully within the next few weeks. And that is going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. That is the really quick breakdown. So apologies for the latency issues. I thought it was maybe a little bit of some comedic relief for you all. My name is Exellion. You can find me on Twitter at Exellion_. You can check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Exellion. I am going to be putting out a lot more Diablo videos. Expect a Necromancer build video coming up soon with the Season 22 update looming upon us in the near future. Have a good one and take care.